Okay, so this is the still air box, and I am using paper towels to sterilize the inside of it with some rubbing alcohol. So I'm going to put a liberal amount of rubbing alcohol, basically soak the towel in it. Go ahead and drop that in there. Cap that so it doesn't spill. I'm going to wipe out the inside, the bottom, thoroughly. And then also all of the inside. Every wall of the still air box will be wiped down pretty quickly with some rubbing alcohol. About 91% is good. Get all the little crevices if you can, and just hit every side of that bucket. Not bucket, but tub anyway. Go ahead and wipe down the whole inside. Real good. So make sure you get anything that's on there. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use another towel and get the lid. So this is probably the most tedious part of the whole job, but you want to make sure that you really just get everything with the alcohol. I spilled a little on the bottom, so I'm going to sop that up. And then you want to make sure to get your lid, the inside of the lid. You don't have to worry about the top of it so much, but definitely get the inside of the lid. Wipe it all down. You can't be too careful for this stage of the race. The beginning is the most important part. Okay, so that's pretty good. We'll go ahead and put this on top. And that, clamp it shut. And that is the still air box. And it's ready to go. And I'm going to go ahead and take my shot glass, put that inside. I'm going to take the spore print and put that inside, along with one syringe with a needle, lure lock. This one's about a 12, and this is a 10 cc syringe, and it's filled with water that has already been boiled and cooled, so it's clean water. So that's inside there. I'm going to take one more towel, and I'm going to soak it, just because you want to have a towel that you can wipe down your utensils with. Also, I have this scraper. This is going to be used to get the spores off of the print. What we're going to do is we're going to clean out the inside of that shot glass with some alcohol, let it evaporate dry. It dries pretty quick. I'm going to wipe down the needle, open the spore print, and scrape some spores into the bottom of that shot glass. And then we're going to break up those spores with pressure from the needle, and then we're going to soak them up, we're going to suck them up into the syringe, and we will be finished. So I've got a little bit of alcohol on that. I've already put alcohol in this cup once, so I'm just going to wipe it out real quick so that it's clean. Turn it upside down, just so nothing falls into it while we're waiting. A little bit more alcohol because that's a little dry. Okay, moving along. And very quickly, I'm just gonna, it's a pretty clean syringe already because I just pulled it out of the package, but I'm gonna wipe it down, wipe down everything. And it's a brand new, unopened, sterile needle, so I won't need to flame sterilize it. Okay. All right. And now, if you can film either from the top, maybe just set it right on top, and you can, this is the important part. We're going to turn this over. Oh yeah, one more thing. I need to wipe down. I forgot to wipe down the scraper. You want to get that. So really quick. I'm going to wipe this scraper down real good. You don't really have to flame sterilize it because this is good enough right here. Okay, toss that aside. And here's the important part. We're going to open up this spore print. Ooh, that's a good one. I hadn't seen it yet. And you only need to take off a small amount of those spores. You don't need a lot. You're going to hold them right over the top of that shot glass. You see that? And you're going to scrape about, yeah, that's pretty good right there already. But a little bit more just so you can see them for the video. That's actually a pretty good amount right there. And if you can see them in the glass, they're in there. See, it looks like a little pepper in there. All right, you're gonna fold up that spore print, and we'll seal it up pretty good later. You wanna make sure that it stays clean. And now I'm going to take this syringe that has about 10 cc's of water in it that's already clean. Okay, oops, I should have tightened that better. Let me get that on there. Twist it tight, okay. And then pull off the cap. Be very careful. And right here, using pressure, I'm gonna force that water in there and break up those spores really good. All right, and then suck it all back up. Don't knock over your shot glass. And one more time, spray them in there really good. And then lift them up. Suck that right back in there. And then one last time, I like to go 3 times. Shoot it all in there. And then very slowly draw it up the last little bit, because this is the one you're going to keep. Okay, so very slowly so you get it all. Or most of it anyway. Okay. And then what we have here is a finished spore syringe. And what you want to do, because there's a bubble of air up there, you want to kind of push out the air until you get to where some water comes out. All right, and that's it. I'm going to take off this syringe needle. Yikes, did I do it too tight? Maybe. I might have done it too tight. Ugh. Come on, guy. Maybe that's why they call it the lure lock. Anyway, I mean, you could keep the needle on it if you're going to use it, but since I'm sending this to you, I'm going to cap it. And there you go. That's a spore syringe. Didn't get the full 10 cc's in there. It's about 9, but that's more than enough to inoculate 2 or 3 bags. Okay, that's the end of the video. Good luck.